And sometimes, the world needs guys like that. The world needs, I guess, hard men or whatever the fuck. We need to bring back Sherlock Holmes style detectives. That could be something you could pursue. If you just
I'd like to wear the duster hat and the big. The problem with the coat situation is it gets so dang hot here.
Yeah.
But I think if I lived somewhere, more temperate, I could manage it. Maybe what I could do. What we could do is we could be like Miami cops,
like Vice guys.
We could be like the shoulder length hair. Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, I'll be Don Johnson. You be the other guy.
I'll be the black guy.
Yeah, you be the black guy.
I'm thinking now, like laughing in my head about you showing up to the Fort Worth police station just dressed like an 1870s, like just dressed like Watson. Like the big petticoat and like the cabbie hat and like you got a cane, but there's a sword in the cane, and you got a limp, but it's clear that you've been through war. And you just sit down and you're like, I'm looking to become lead detective here.
Yes, I hear you're having a little bit of trouble now.
Excuse me?
Would be with your caper. Oh. What if I told you he was right in front of you all along? And they're like, yeah, we've got a guy who's been breeding pit bulls, and they keep getting out and eating horses. Keep eating the police horses that we have. Because some of us like to ride on horses, because that's what cops do now. They ride on we enforce the law on horseback. I'm like, wow, what if I told you that I knew this man from way back?
We served together in the Prussian War.
What if I told you I knew him from a past life?
Hey, brother, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not sure where you're from, but what accent is that? What?
Oh, I've got something in my mouth.
I've been doing cocaine for 7 days straight. My jaw is locking up.
I can't swallow. So there's something going on.
Well, I'm not sure we could bring you on as lead detective because you gotta serve on the beat, a good number of years before we can. But I like the cut of your jib, so we might be able to work something out.
What if I told you that I'm a peculiar type of man, and I'll be needing my own flat? I'll be needing a flat right above the police office. And I want my assistant to live with me. And it's my platonic assistant.
This is my platonic friend. His name's Watson, and we are not...
And he will also be hired on. He is not a detective.
I will be paid
I know.
in large paper bills the size of a sheet of printer paper and gold coins only.
I would like I will be shooting guns indoors.
Could you pay me in U.S. security bonds from the steel boom?
I would like prostitutes also.
Now, I'm not trying to be, rude or nothing, man, but are you describing the first and second Sherlock Holmes movies starring Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law? Just a question.
Oh, Well, you'd have to ask
Watson
Moriarty about that. The villain from those
You're
movies.
like, they're describing just like the Kia boys. Like they're like, well, if you want to help, man, we always like to deputize civilians. We got you've been hearing about them Kia boys. They're all over the computer. There's like a flaw in the ignition system of any Kia made in the last 5 years, and they can get in that motherfucker real lickety split with a USB just from an iPhone. And you're like, sounds like the work of Professor Moriarty.
What if I told you the answer was right in front of your noses all the time? And they're like, yeah, no, we know what's going on. We're just kind of trying to figure out how to stop it. Well, perhaps we should take a step back into the past.
Hey, listen, man, I have a list of names. I just need you. They're all juveniles. They've been in the system. It's a sad story, but
your answer, Captain, is in London Tower.
Now, I don't mean, at this point, man, I just don't quite understand. You're saying we got to go to London to solve a problem that's primarily happened in the DFW Metroplex.
Perhaps somebody left a music box in the Big Ben clock, and there's a note in it or something. Or maybe there was a specific shoe that somebody wore a few years ago that I'll remember. Or maybe there was a girl wearing perfume, and using the perfume, I can see math in my eyes, and then I will know who did it.
Well, I just got to ask you. It's clear that you got, you got a keen eye for this type of work. You got close attention to detail. It's always good.
Yes.
Do you know how to handle yourself? I'll have you know that I've been in 70 slow motion fistfights.
I'll have you know that all my gypsy girlfriends, they're all dead. And I'm very sad about it. They keep getting killed, and it's weird how poor they all are. I keep finding these impoverished women, these beautiful impoverished women, and then they keep getting murdered, and it's okay. I think about the murder whenever I think about the cases, and I'm
interestingly
complex.
enough. The thing is that although I seem to have an IQ of approaching 200, I like to get into slow motion fistfights in horse stables with big gypsy men, and whenever they start to get the best of me, that's when reality slows down, and I'm able to, through an internal monologue, predict how I will defeat the enemy.
For today's case, I will beat up Bert Kreischer.
I hear that you have a real nasty scallywag in town by the name of Bert Kreischer. Hey, listen, man, I'm a big Bert fan. I like that podcast. So, we don't got no problem with Bert. In fact, me and my wife are going to go see the show. You're not going to want to be present.
I will kill him. With weird math and like a slap and a handkerchief and some bullshit like that.
Have you ever watched a grown man turn a fist fight into a math problem?
What if I told you that apple you're eating came from a tree that was shipped from the same country that Japanese people come from?
You mean like a Japanese cherry blossom tree?
No, fuck you. I mean something else.
I meant the Japanese.
I meant a Japanese apple.
You half-wit. It's a Japanese purple.
I meant Korea. Japanese people from Korea.
Are you
know that.
questioning my intellect, you knave?
You think that I was talking about a specific Japanese island, which you have never heard of.
Well, I appreciate you coming in, man. I don't think we're going to be needing your services after all, but good luck to you out there. And
that sounds like something Moriarty would say.
Are you working for the professor? No, I work for the good people of Fort Worth. I believe you work for. You like pull out a saber in the middle of a police station. I believe you're working for Professor.
I've seen you before in Bangladesh.
I saw you. You were running the opium smuggling operation in Bangladesh, weren't you? I ain't never.
You were the guy with the turban on a boat one time, weren't you? The guy. You're saying all this because I sucked your dick on a boat.
You were smoking a skinny rolled cigarette and looking forlornly into the ocean, weren't you?
Oh my God. You were the opium den. You were the one you were the guy I fingered. And I said I'd never tell anybody except for you. And now it's just still me and you that only know. Nobody knows about it except for us two, right?
I know that you have a modern pistol on your hip, but as gentlemen, although you are my enemy, I respect you. We shall have a fist fight at the tip of a waterfall. Listen, man, you come at me with that sword, I'm going to put two in your chest and one on your head. I'm going to Mozambique your ass, and that's going to be about all she wrote for you. A coward's response. I will give you a second challenge. I will use my sword, and you can have another sword that I brought for this specific occasion. And we will do battle.
They are equal. They're equal swords.
Listen,
one white, one black.
There's no difference between the two swords. They're just as strong as the other sword. Anyway, that's crazy.
One is clearly like made out of wood.
Man, if I had endless money, and I feel like maybe you could get away with something like that in a state that's not Texas.